So I'm going to be honest with everybody over here. I want everybody to pay attention to what I'm about to go over here. This is really important, this section that we're going over right now. This section is basically going to set yourself up for failure or set yourself up for success by understanding each package and how we go through each package and what we're doing with each package. Each package is going to set yourself up for failure or set yourself up for success. We really, really, really need you guys to understand each package and how each package works. So I'm going to go back to the screen. So when we're doing this, guys, what we're doing is we're trying to make people understand with this that we're really, can you bear with me one second? We really need to understand the software. We really need to understand what we're doing. We really need to understand each and everything. So if I'm coming over here and I'm drawing something for you guys, like I want to draw something for you, I want you guys to see what we're drawing. So I'm moving my pencils and pens into play over here, and we're going to start drawing some stuff. So first things first, I'm going to take the screen and put the screen up to where it is. So let's scroll up over here, and I'm up at the board so you guys can see that, putting up my pencils and pens. So let's come over here. Let's do this. I'm going to do this in orange so you guys can see it. So I'll just see if this works. No. Let's see. It doesn't work on the screen. Okay, that's okay. When we look at these screens and how this is going to work over here, this is going to work a little bit differently than the other packages. So when I focus on this screen, I do not like this iron package. And there's a reason that I don't like this iron package. The reason that I don't like this iron package is this iron package is not setting you up for success. This is when somebody is just at the end of their rounds, and it's a singular person trying to get their credit repair done, not a person that has started or is starting their credit repair. It's somebody that's trying to get their credit repair done and is understanding that they're already there. So the key and case in point of what I'm trying to say is that $97 package is not for starters. It's not for people in the beginning. It's for people that are existing, that understand how to set up the letter, have a letter set up, and are in their higher rounds. They're in round 6, they're in round 7, they're in round 8, they're in round 10, 12, 13, whichever round that they're in, but they're in those rounds, and that's causing them to be in a better position to know that they don't need to go over the letters, but they want to. So here's the thing. Let's go over here and look at the next package. The next package is your bronze package. This is the starter package. This is where people need to start. And the reason that they need to start over here is because if you look at the $97 package, the $97 package is giving you the ability to have, giving the ability to have one GA. And I'm going to try to get my mouse to get up on the screen so you guys can see this. Bear with me one second. Let's see if that worked. Yes, that worked. Now I can draw. Okay, so again, like I said, I'm doing this live in the sense so you guys are watching me do this live, even though it's recorded. You are watching me do this live, and that's what I love about this. So I'm not cutting anything out. Might be some pieces over here that we're gonna have to cut out in a little bit, but that's fine. Bump. There we go. So this $97 package, and now that I have my thing that I can draw upon, here you go. That's for one person or one GA or general attack. One of those tokens. One token. Well, this is 4. It's going to be 4 tokens. This is going to be 8 tokens. 17 GAs. Let me use the proper terminology. 30 GAs and 100 GAs. Okay, now, this one's 1. Let me do math for you guys, because the math ain't math, and with this package over here. Ready? If you do the first round and you don't know what you're doing, and you send it to one of the PAMS providers, the PAMS providers is going to look at the letter. They're going to tell you about the letter, and they're going to see if it's right or wrong. I only know of one PAMS provider that do that. I'll let you know about that when we get through. So you have $97. Now, tokens in the software, extra tokens or extra GAs cost $40. Why did I write 40 twice? Well, because this package on the first round, doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to make 2 errors, which total $177. How much is that? This is now 1 GA plus 2 more. It's a total of 3 GAs used, 3 gas. This one has 4. So you're telling me this whole package cost me $217 for 4 GAs, right? When this one cost $147 a month. That's why it's the best package to get started with. That's why it's the best package to get started with. This file handles 2. This file handles 1 to 2 people. This one handles 2 to 4. This one handles 10, 15, and 50. Ali, why did you write that? Here's the reason that I wrote that. I wrote that so you understand that everybody makes a mistake, even myself training you. I've made a mistake in live classes. I made a mistake here. We're human. So you need to be ready to be able to make that mistake. And you have to have that in the bank to be able to make that mistake so you don't wind up spending more money. Because then you allocate your finances for the month on what you're going to spend, this, that, and the other thing. And if you make a mistake, it's going to be costly. So if you buy the proper package, you won't make that mistake. And when you don't make that mistake, what happens? You will actually start to succeed in this software because your mind is already about succeeding when you buy the right package right from the jump. Okay? Now, these are my suggestions, professional suggestion. If 97 is the way you want to go, great. Go with the $97 package. But I'm telling you, 99% of the time, people are making at least 2 errors. Okay? Once we're done with this, I'm going to remove all the stuff over here real quick. Once we're done with this, after you've seen everything, we're going to move up to the home page over here. When we get back to the home page, I'm going to move this. Can I move this up here? Hold on. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to move this. We did the get start pricing. If you need to purchase an additional tack, you click here. If you need to manage your subscription, you click manage your subscription. But now here's the thing. If you want to change your subscription, upgrade, you have to cancel. So make sure you're done with your package. What does that mean? I've generated all my attacks. I did everything that I needed to do. And because I did everything that she needed to do, you're good to rock and roll. Because if you cancel midway through, you're done. And I'm just going to use this as an example because life be lifing. And you go through and say your car breaks down, a tire blows out, whatever, and you had to use that extra money you were going to use to upgrade to now go fix the tire on your car. That's always, bad example, but good example. That one tire is going to cost $197. You were going to upgrade to the $197 package. You don't have that extra money to upgrade. So now you're halfway through your thing. You canceled your package. You went to go upgrade. Now you can't upgrade because they took the money out and you can't go back. So make sure you're done with your package before you upgrade. So I'll just give you an example. I bought the package with 4 GAs. I did all my clients. Everything's finished. I'm done. Let me send it out. Everything's sent out. Everything's good. I'm gonna now cancel and upgrade to the silver package with the 197, which has the 8 GAs inside of it, and that's where we want to go. So I'm talking to you directly. So when you're doing this and you're going through and you're thinking about all this stuff, you know exactly what needs to be done. You know how it needs to be done, and your mindset on it is, I need it to be done. And a lot of the questions that I'm going to answer, I'm answering FAQs over here at the same time when I'm talking to you guys. I'm injecting the FAQs inside. So once that's done, once you've gone over it, once everything is completed, we want to make sure that we're pushing you into the right direction. We're pushing you into the ability to get that done properly.